Welcome to the SCLD podcast, where we talk about all the things you can do and find at the library.
Hello, I'm Erin Dodge, the Communications Specialist here at Spokane County Library District. Today with me is Allison Johnson. She's an Education and Enrichment Librarian here with the library. And we're going to be talking about the Community Art Show it's happening in 2 months. We're doing submissions in February and the show in March. So welcome back, Allison.
Thank you.
Yeah,
happy to be here.
Good. And so each year, let's just dive right in. The library picks a theme, and we've been doing, I don't remember if this is the fourth or the fifth year, but it's been a few years.
Fourth, I believe.
Okay, fourth.
This will be the fourth.
And we have a different theme every year to help people kind of focus people on what art they want to create. What's this year's theme, and how did we get to this theme?
This year's theme is Through a Window.
Okay.
So,
which is intriguing.
Yes, it can be any window. It could be the window of a space station or a submarine.
Nice.
Or the window that your loved one looks through, what they see. You can be as creative as you want with this one.
Okay. And how did we get the window concept?
Well, me and my colleague Katie came up with a whole list of ideas, and we narrowed them down to this one because we wanted to have a really unique medium for people to come and pick up from the library, which is our clear acrylic square.
Interesting.
It has film on both sides, so remember to take that off before you start your art.
Okay. Kind of important.
Yes.
And I think I looked online to see some people using this, and they'll take off one side and paint on it and leave the film on the other side while they're working so they don't scratch it.
Yes.
As might be one tip that I saw.
Yes. But they can paint on both sides.
Oh, nice.
We picked this because we thought people could be very creative with it and kind of simulate a window.
Very nice. Yeah, very cool. All right. And who can participate? Who can be part of the art show? And how do they go about getting their artwork to us?
Well, we would love if everyone in the county participated, all ages, all ability levels. We have gotten the 2-year-old doodle in the past, as well as some very professional art.
Oh, there are professional artists around Spokane County. Very excellent artists, for sure.
So you don't have to have a library card. You can live anywhere in the county. We would love to have everyone participate.
But we do need them to use this medium, and they come into the library to get it. And it's how big is it?
It's a 4x4 inch square.
4x4 inch square. Okay.
Yeah.
And we have, because of it's a special canvas, as you were, there is a limited quantity. I think with postcards last year, we were able to kind of, as we ran out, we were able to kind of get more. Mm-hmm. But these,
it's while supplies last.
Yes. While supplies last.
Come and pick your square up early.
So come into the library early. And this is a month of February 1st through the 29th. So that's when you can pick up your squares and return them. Is that right?
Yes. They have until February 29th to return their squares to be part of the art show.
Okay. So, but we recommend picking it up early.
Yes. They'll be out at the front desks starting February 1st.
Okay.
Do you have a green thumb? Are you new to gardening? No matter your skill level, every season is gardening season at the library. We have an extensive collection of gardening books and online resources that can plant the seeds for new ideas and help you cultivate your indoor and outdoor projects. We also have seed libraries. Our Take and Give seed libraries are currently accepting donations of vegetable, herb, and flower seeds. Bring your heirloom seeds into a library to share with other gardeners for spring planting. Learn more today at scld.org.
And then, so they'll pick that up. Is there anything else that they need to know when they're picking up their acrylic tile?
We will have a little artist information card.
Okay.
So you can put your name and if you're under 18, your age and the title of your work. So we can display that during the art show so people can see what you've titled your work.
Oh, nice. And then, let's talk about a little bit about the display. Like, how will that work at the library?
Well, I think it'll work a little differently at each branch. Most branches have a nice display case that we will be putting the art in. There's a few branches that don't have a display case, which will have to get a little bit more creative in their display.
And I think I've seen some where they've been able to kind of attach the art to like a wall that has that kind of ability. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Spokane Valley Library here is going to be one of the locations that'll get a little bit more creative.
Nice.
With their display. So keep an eye out for that.
And then some of the art will also be online?
Yes. We're going to have all the art turned in each location. We'll have an art display at that location, but we'll also be choosing art to be included in our virtual art show, which the whole county can see without having to travel.
And that's kind of random just because there's going to probably hopefully be a lot of art coming in. It'll just be a few pieces from each library that kind of get into that virtual online. Correct.
We'll be choosing about 10 from each branch to be included. So we'll have over 100 in the art show.
Oh, wonderful. And I'm going to tell you guys how to get there. And that starts March 6th. But that's at scld.org/art-show. And that will take you to that webpage where you can see the virtual version of the art show. So that's exciting. So when we started the community art show, why did we decide to do it? And also, I think we've had a lot of response from folks about the art show. So also, how have people responded since we've been doing this?
Sure. We started the first art show back in January of 2021. We did the art show we started during that time because a lot of things were still shut down.
Yes.
And we were hoping this would bring a little bit more connection and community for our community at large, or county.
Right.
And be an outlet for expression and creativity. And just a connection with other people.
I think that was like a really good purpose-driven reason to start a community art show, is sort of give this activity, this art, creativity, imagination during a time when a lot of people were maybe not in the best of spirits.
Yeah.
still dealing with the shutdown and COVID and all of that. And, but then giving them sort of a way to, all kind of be part of something as a community. I think that was that was great. And then have you heard anything from folks, like either seeing the art show or turning in their artwork, or any sort of feedback from the community?
We've gotten a lot of really positive feedback.
Sure. A
lot of families do it together.
Yeah.
And we've had people say that they would really love us to continue doing it.
Oh, wonderful.
So that's what we're going to try to do one every year.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's excellent. And I know, my kids have done it, 1 year, and, and sometimes they're busy and they're like, we can't do it this year, I don't think, but other years we have. I really like this idea of a clear tile, and I wish I was a better artist, because I'm like, I have so many ideas.
That's what we were hoping. Inspiration.
I might just do it anyway, even though I'm not just for fun, right? Low expectations. Who knows? Might be surprised.
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun.
Well, that's great. Other materials, resources, programs. What does the library have for people that want to express creativity, along with the art show, other stuff that we have and offer?
Well, we have a wide variety of materials and programs and resources for our patrons. Of course, we have thousands of books with a huge variety of topics that have instruction and inspiration in it. But we also have things like the do-it-yourself zine kits, which has everything in it that you need to make a zine. You just have to have paper.
Oh, nice.
So we have programming as well, things like the Maker Open Hours at the lab in North Spokane.
Nice.
Every Friday. That has the Glowforge and laptops and sewing machines and the Project Memory and Media equipment.
Nice.
So a lot of our stuff is geared towards exploring our creativity.
And here at the Valley Library where we're recording today, they have the 3D printing, which I did these little fidget things for my kiddos and put them as stocking stuffers, and they both were like, oh, this is cool, and they enjoyed them. So
it's amazing what you can make with that.
Yeah. Some very cool stuff. And then I know we have some digital resources as well that the big one I like to plug because I've done quite a few activities from, I think you have as well, is Creative Bug. Yep. And that's one that if you have your own subscription, I think it's like $7 or $8 a month, but you can get it free with your library card. Okay. So that's pretty amazing.
It has thousands of classes.
Oh, yeah. I learned to crochet doing that 30-day sampler, whatever. I forget exactly what it was, but it taught me how to crochet. Yes. And now I crochet like a maniac. So that's how I get my artistic creativity out. So that's awesome. If for somebody who's like me, who might be like, I don't know if the art show is my thing, what would you say? What would you tell them?
Give it a try. You never know. It doesn't have to be professional level. We get all kinds of entries and we enjoy all of them.
Well, and somebody said to me the other day, art is not perfect because life is not perfect. And that's what makes it really interesting. Yeah. So I think that was like a little shift in my brain. I was like, oh, that's true. Like it's not meant to be perfect. So you can do whatever you want and enjoy it and have fun with it if you just take that sort of idea of perfection off the table.
Yes. Yeah. It does help.
All right. Well, thank you, Allison. Let's talk about the dates really quickly. Let's just go over them. They can come and get their acrylic art tile. Mm-hmm. When?
They can start February 1st. We'll have the tiles out as well as the submission box at the front desks of the library. So we'll be accepting submissions through the 29th.
Okay, 29th of February.
The art show itself is going to start March 6th through the end of the month.
Okay, so like a week later, so give you guys some time to put the show together.
Put it together, yes. And then if people want to still come back and pick up their art, if they don't want to leave it at the library. Yeah. They can come pick it up through April 12th. We'll keep it till then.
Great. All right. So there you go. All the details for the art show. You can obviously go online to scld.org/art-show and check there if anything slips your mind. And we hope you take the opportunity to come in, get an art towel, create some art, be brave. That's what I'm going to tell myself. Be brave. And we'll hope you enjoy the show as well. Come back in March and enjoy the show. Thank you for listening and watching today, and we'll catch you next time.